Like this beautiful balanced rock behind me, I am stronger and more stable than I look.
With the confidence of a white man.
Hey! Wow. Oh, hi.
Hi.
What the f is this? What planet am I on? Wow. Welcome to Old and Outside. I'm Mark.
I'm Jeanette.
And we are in the Chiricahua National Monument. Today we are hiking the Big Loop, which is an 8-mile trail, which is going to show us all the most awesome parts of the Chiricahuas. The Chiricahuas are known for their gigantic hoodoos. We're going to hike this loop and hopefully not die of heat stroke. It is a little bit, it's kind of past the prime of the season, but if you hike this loop early enough, it won't be too hot.
Should I tell them my secret?
What's the secret?
Ice.
Oh, she's got
In the bra.
ice in the bra. There you go.
Right next
There
to
you
your...
go, ladies.
Yep.
Are we gonna make this 8-mile loop? Do you think we're gonna make it?
I might.
We might. All right, is there gonna be any crying?
Only if you make fun of my sun umbrella.
Okay. All right, well, we've got sun hoodies, we got ice, we've got a sun umbrella. Look at this, this is amazing. This is the trail.
I know, and there's like intermittent shade, which I love.
Yeah, this loop starts at about 7,000 feet of elevation, and it's gonna go way down into this canyon, up another side, and down into some other canyon. We're basically gonna see about half the park on this one 8-mile loop, so that is gonna be awesome. And these views are just incredible. They are everywhere. If you've never been out here, you gotta come. You just have to do it. I mean, you gotta see this in person. There's no pictures or videos that do this justice. Alright, Jeanette's gonna rest up here in the shade. I'm gonna go explore the Heart of Rocks loop. I'm sure it's not amazing. I'm sure you're not missing anything. Don't worry. Fun, but you should be glad that you stayed here. Okay, that one is impressive. Wow. From what I read, these balanced rock features are stronger than they look. And isn't that so true of all of us as people, as individuals? Aren't we all stronger than we look? Okay, internet, help me out here. Trying to educate myself on this. I know this is lichen. Obviously we have two radically different colors of lichen, and then we have this brown stuff, and I don't know what that is. But This lichen is like the wind and the rain. It is wearing away at this rock, causing more little fractures, making pieces of this rock fall. You can see the weathering in action here. This used to be attached, now it's gone, and that is what is creating these. It used to be all just one solid thing. Like imagine all these hoodoos, just one solid rock, and then they cooled, and then they fissured and fractured, and then the wind and the water and the lichen and maybe some other forces that I don't know about caused those cracks to become deeper and deeper until what you were left with is just stacks of rocks that just are so beautiful. And isn't that a life lesson for us? Sometimes the forces that seem to erode us away are making us more beautiful, Jeanette. We are at the northern part of the Chiricahua Mountains. Way south of here, probably where we can't see, is the caldera where the supervolcano formed 27 million years ago. That caldera is probably 5 or 10 miles away. A supervolcano, a huge explosion, 1,000 times the size of Mount St. Helens. And then poof, boom, into the atmosphere, and then plop, settles here, hot, fiery ash and pumice, and it just formed this mass of rock that you see today, and the weathering and the cracks and the fissures have turned them into pillars. And that is a 27 million year old fascinating tale. And here we are, two dumbasses walking around it. Okay, correction, I was pointing that direction. I think the caldera is more over there, but whatever. It's the southern part of the Chiricahuas. And this is the northern part where all that cool stuff landed. You can visit the southern part of the Chiricahuas at Turkey Creek. In fact, it's called the Turkey Creek Caldera. If you go to the southern part where Turkey Creek is, there's more great stuff to see over there. We might go there next time, and it's a higher elevation, so it might be better for later in the summer. I believe that when you're at Turkey Creek, you're pretty much in the caldera. You're on one edge of it. And if I'm wrong about that, I just won't put it in this video. Here we get a beautiful view of the difference between the northern part, where we are, with all these rocks, and the southern part of the Chiricahuas, where you have multiple high altitude peaks, the tallest of which is Chiricahua Peak. It goes up to 9,700 feet, which is 3,000 feet higher than where we are right now. And then you don't get those rocks over there. You just get more of a normal mountain forest kind of experience with some rocks. But you can imagine that supervolcano exploding maybe 10 miles that way. There is a big caldera. It's hard to see because it's 27 million years old, but and then all that ash and pumice landing here, cooling down, making this rock, getting eroded over the millions of years and millennia, and then boom, here we have that. That is so cool. All right, well, we weren't planning on this, but there's Inspiration Point. It's a 1 mile round trip. It's off that way. I'm really curious. I really want to see it. Jeanette does not. She's gonna wait there. If she's not there when I come back, I'm gonna assume she was eaten by a bear, and I'll just get on with my life. No, I will. I'll assume that you started heading down the trail. So if you get bored and want to start walking, go ahead. If I don't see you right there, I'll just walk and catch up to you. All right? Cool. Let's go be inspired at Inspiration Point. All right, here we are at Inspiration Point. Are we inspired or what? I'd say it's worth coming to Inspiration Point. You can see the trail we were on before, winding down and into the canyon and back out again. Pretty cool. I'll take it. It was so inspiring.
It was?
Yeah.
The place I call my home. I was looking to belong when I already found my home.
mile trails, this is about an 8-mile trail. It might be closer to 8.5. It's supposed to have about 1,800 feet of elevation gain and loss, and I find that to be close enough as well. If you skip the Heart of Rocks loop, you can deduct about a mile, and if you add Inspiration Point like I did, you're gonna add a mile. So that was awesome. You've seen the pictures, you've seen the videos. Now get your ass out here, come experience the Chiricahuas. We'll see you next time. Bye.